This is a little bit of commentary on my last major video on YouTube called This Video Should Not Exist. And this is my idea of a green screen for now. Um, like, like this, my stuff is not for everyone.
I mean, I did give it this content warning.
It strikes me that many people would not even be able to watch it. We are in different places at different times. During large periods of my life, I've not felt emotionally capable of reading fiction, listening to the news, talking on the phone with certain family members. I can easily imagine my videos eliciting reactions of frustration or anxiety in some. Certainly do not force yourself to watch for my sake. A lot of the content, let me see if I can sum it up with an image. I mean, it's a lot of
Buried in my ramblings are good ideas, but do I think that everyone like should listen to me just rambling on the internet? No. Not only do I not what verb did I use? Should? Not only do I know that it's not going to happen. I am not going to be entertaining most of the time. Or, I mean, depends on your version of entertainment.
But also, maybe this will be like the highlight reel. Hopefully, I'll keep it a lot shorter than the last one was almost 30 minutes. So these are the highlights. That's the intention. In the middle of the video, I assert that my abstract painting is recorded emotional expression more than creation or imagination. Some may say that's the same thing. It may be, it's related, but I see vast differences. So I think it's worth this sort of realization that my art is, for me, less about creativity and imagination and more about emotional expression.
I would say I don't use my imagination when I make those. What do I mean by that? I am undergoing therapy when I make those. I am resolving psychological problems when I make those. I'm not imagining things that don't exist. I'm not calling things into creation. Now I say all this, and again I feel like I constantly have to point out any time that I describe ways that I see the world that are different from the ways others see the world, I am not saying that mine is right or wrong. I, to repeat, do not want to have a world that's like that. That's either or. I don't want to live in that either or right wrong world. I am attempting to testify to the way I am in case that there are others like me and it might be helpful. So that circles back around. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this talking for the same reason I do that. I am expressing. It is a form of expression that is good for my mental health. And it is my hope. ADD took me on a journey before I completed that thought, that it's my hope others may get some emotional benefit from my paintings too.
What is the motivation for my videos? Is it egomania?
Do I like it with or without the computer light on my face? Neither.
Is it about showing off knowledge?
I'm not doing research.
I'm not doing research. I'm kind of into the concept of the medium as the message. Going beyond that and the particulars of one specific medium to our entire modern media environment. Almost every communication we receive contains a level of professionalism, slickness, editing, pacing, polish, poise, production. The current age has brought these tools into the hands of everyone. And now we are seeing all sorts of wonderful, skillful, competent practices that go into most of everything we see. And all that is great. When I set myself up as different, it is not to say one thing good, one thing bad, me good, you bad, they, I am working on moving away from polar opposite thinking. What I'm exploring, I'm considering the possibility that our well produced world is alienating or inhibiting of the acceptance of ourselves as messy, normal humans. All our lovers won't look like movie stars. All our homes won't look like Architectural Digest. All our socializing won't look like Instagram. And all of our emotional experiences won't add up to a satisfying storyline. I believe that my human happiness depends on accepting imperfection, downtime, many moments of meaningless. All our homes won't look like Architectural Digest, all our socializing won't look like Instagram, and all of our emotional experiences won't add up to a satisfying storyline. Just won't. I believe that my human happiness depends on accepting imperfection, downtime, many moments of meaninglessness. Unpolished expression is acceptable. Going slow is okay. Vulnerability is strength. There is no right answer. Just be real, keep going, exist. That's enough. It's more than enough. It is worthy and good.
The reason I do this stuff and the reason I put out content that is not slick and not edited is to attempt to say that it is okay to be imperfect and just the way you are. We have a right to just be boring. But this boring? I mean, one of my radical beliefs is I just think like sitting still is good. Every minute that I pause and I stare at this camera, you know what I'm not doing? I'm not checking my phone for notifications. I am not looking for constant entertainment. It's just an opportunity to think.
This is the meta message I hope to get across by making content the way that I do. And that's why I think my work will continue to feel out of step with what seems like the bare minimum standards. I believe there is value in bleh because it is bleh. I think nothing has any value in this world if we don't feel good about ourselves, and that is what my work seeks to promote. An insanely lofty goal, yes, but that's art. I'm posting this because my last major content video was this one on March 4th. Since then, I have been wading through tons of recordings about so many topics. Even though, yes, I believe in the power of bleh, I also strive to produce good bleh, or, somewhat focused bleh. And that's the part behind the laptop and behind the camera that you can't see. I am doing it though, and I expect when I drop some new episodes, there'll be several dropped at once. If you see value in what I am doing, bless you. Seek help. And also, if you feel like it would really help me if you do those usual things like share, subscribe, check out my Patreon or my online store. I've got an image of that, just as off center as everything else. Um, like these things I can get better at, and I will. This is slapped together, um, all in due time. For me, it's sort of fun to. I think the metaphor I invented today that I loved. I mean, invented. Someone else has probably already said it, but I'm building a paper mache submarine, okay? And I like it. I like that. The links to everything are at my website. That's what my website front page looks like. It always has products and links. My Patreon might sometimes figure prominently on there. It's on this site. I will leave you with one more clip from the last video that's a good metaphor for what I'm doing. Peace.
It is funny every time I think like, oh, I don't have any content in that video. It's like, no, there's stuff. There are as many points. Sort of like finding shark's teeth, you know. You take a walk on the beach. You take a walk on the beach by watching this video, and the point, the content, the shark's teeth are there, but the majority of the time is just the rolling of the wave.